and receive it. Weird, because it's not actually that dark. I don't know why it does that, so you have to see my big face. I shave my hair, but it usually takes a few, just better talk close to the thing to make sure you can hear me. It usually takes a few days to get used to his skin, it has to grow out a bit. I mean, I suppose you've seen my big face enough times, still probably not really noticed much difference. See, it's weird, isn't it? Turn the light off and it goes dark even over there. But I'm not quite sure what that's all about. It must have some sort of setting on it. It's saying I've got 7 minutes. I mean, this message is mainly just about manipulation, maybe by Dad, not message. I'm going to stop leaving answer messages and just put these Twitter videos. Not Twitter, I'm not going to put it on Twitter, I'm going to put it on my YouTube. Because, I mean, I had a dream where Dad was, like, checking the times of phone calls I was making and sort of trying to create some sort of pattern and say I was, like, deliberately leaving them at certain times, I mean, he is, very, very clever, Dad. I mean, he's very sort of knowledgeable as well. But I mean, it's like if you could know the whole, like all that stuff he told you about, that time he started going on about perhaps all just need profits and stuff. It's only with that last conversation I had with you, when he started going about how he's the devil, and it's only that last conversation I had with you where I sort of thought, oh right, that's what he said to you, is it? I mean, it's a bit of a, I don't know whether to necessarily, and you have to understand a lot of it is like, Dad knows I feel some duty toward him because he's my dad. So he knows I'm not going to want to make him look too bad on the internet, which is quite sort of the type, because it'd be very easy to make him look really bad, I mean, I'm glad I said that, it wasn't something I was planning to say, but it's like, one card he's got is that he's pretty sure I'm not going to do a video that just absolutely destroys his personality and put it online, because he's my dad, but I could do. I mean, some of the reason he keeps all these old answer phone messages on the answer phone, I mean, I think he may even possibly splice them up, because there was a time I kept ringing that, and he's been really sort of like the sort of his real, one of his cells, the one you never see. And then this nurse was saying he's cut them up, so he may have been ringing up and kind of splicing them together and stuff, but he'll see himself as like, because he'll probably know that some people at the hospital will know he's doing that, so he'll see himself as like this classy sort of, professional photographer or whatever. I mean, I could do impressions of him, I dressed him in your peril, you committed the cardinal sin. I mean, that's what he gets like when he flips. I mean, he just goes, remember that thing about that bloke with narcissistic personality, that Australian documentary maker, mate? And you were saying Dad's not like that, but when he flips, he's exactly like that bit where the guy starts going on about how he loves to be hated and stuff. When Dad flips, he's like pretty much exactly like that, he just never does it in front of you. I mean, that time he was saying all that stuff in my flat, I was on ecstasy as well, he knew I was on ecstasy, and I was also sober, which probably quite pissed him off, because he would have thought I wouldn't be able to handle ecstasy sober anymore. He knew it was too late at night for me to get any drink from anywhere, so I was like at his mercy, and he started saying all that stuff, and then I just went to bed, because I wasn't actually particularly bothered what he thought. And then he come running up the stairs crying, but it was sort of weird, because he went, love Dad, and I love Dad, and gave him a big cuddle, and then he started properly crying. I mean, I do understand the point, to anyone else who watches this, which maybe no one, I understand the point that sort of, blaming all this stuff on your family is like, but it's like, the moment I've got my freedom, I mean, he won't have any power over me then, so there won't be anything to blame him for, but it's like, the reason he was ringing up and trying to get my Twitter, it was after that video I made for you that I put on Twitter that, he was ringing up into here and trying to get them to, I mean, he's clever, he'll have predicted, Dad will have predicted that people here won't have the sort of strength or clearness of mind to just let me use social media how I want. If he rings up and sort of passes the responsibility to them, I mean, they have finally let me properly. I sort of said to them, like, I'm going to take responsibility for it, so they don't need to. But he'll have predicted that, he'll have foreseen it, he'll have realised if I ring them up and sort of do a big moan about how he's making videos for his brother about how much he sort of like loves him and stuff, and then then they'll look at all his tweets and they'll probably stop him using Twitter. I mean, he can almost like see into the future. That, I mean, I don't know how he does it. He sort of thinks, and then as long as I do that, that person will do that, that person will do that, then I can do that, can always do that anyway, and then that person will almost certainly do that, and if they don't, I'll just have to blag that, but don't quite know how I'll get through that bit, but I can just turn a bit arsey, I mean, was I just sort of, and I think pretty sure you as well, just live in the moment, I mean, it's saying 6 minutes 10, and I've got enough room on my phone for 7 minutes 56. But I don't know what else to talk about. Like, it should be, once I've got my freedom, it should be pretty easy for us to get our problems sorted out. It's only the huge amount of stress we're under. And like I said in that last video, you can't trust. You seem to sort of think because people like Will and Rowan, we met them in mental hospital and kind of, that somehow, you can't necessarily even trust Will, and he's been really funny with me on the phone when I was at my old hospital. He rang up and he was going on a load of stuff. I couldn't really understand what he was saying, and he kept going, oh, I'm in a country, and kind of, it's sort of, I mean, it's like, people you meet in mental hospital aren't always the best people to be friends with, I mean, they can be. But I've only got like sort of 40 seconds now. But the point I'm making is you can't really trust anyone. It's like, the whole thing is so massive, and you probably have a tendency to think the whole thing is more about you than it is about me. People are either more concerned with hurting me than they are with helping you, or it's even. They're the only possibility. You seem to have a bit of a sort of sense of sort of thinking, just because people on Meal Estate laugh when you take the piss out of me. I don't know whether you do, but just because people on Meal Estate laugh when you take the piss out of me, that means it's more about you than it is about me, which it isn't. It may be exactly even with our sort of very similar voices and stuff, but I mean, it's going to run out. Well, it's going to run out now. It's then I've got like sort of 3 seconds left. I love